Nothing's coming through. I'll keep on trying. But the stream's up and working, yeah?
Yeah. I think I should be able to find it now anyway. Fuck, I can't speak. YouTube on my phone's on. Yeah, found it.
So, quali is underway around Portugal. Short qualifying. And just over 17.5 minutes left of the session. Who do you think is taking pole today then?
Saya. Oh, it's not racing, is he?
Oh no, it's not. It's Luke or Roman in the Red Bull.
But I don't think he's in the Red Bull this year, is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
I think Luke then.
Malik and Plimble were Ferrari. I'm pretty sure Saya is the Red Bull. Don't know. But we got Ferrari or
Casper's out.
Malik. Oh, that's an unsafe release from the AlphaTauri of the Max. It's Max, not Meeks. Yeah, so with Saya not. Oh, and there's no Yervin either.
No, quite a few drivers missing today.
So I think it will either be Roman or Plimble taking pole.
I think it's going to be putting ball.
Maybe we could see a shock.
Malik could be up there.
Malik could be up there. We'll just have to wait and see. As the Red Bull of Roman's coming out. So Malik will get a gap back to the AlphaTauri of Yeatmax. Yeatmax will be the first one to start a flying lap. Comes into turn 1, very close to track limits on the exit of turn 1, but still keeps on going with that, loses the rear at the top of turn 4, sorry. I wonder what on this year's game like is. Like with these corners, because obviously you used to be able to lose the rear quite easily.
Hey, I think this game is more structurally developed, where the car control is so much better. You're not spinning every corner, and when you do like get a half spin or lose the rear, get a bit wobbly, you can catch it.
Yeah, as Umex just shown there.
Yeah, last year's game he's in the bin. He's binned it.
Umex showing the car control as he comes around the second to last corner as to why this game has improved so much since last year.
118.7.
Malik beats that of a 117.6. Casper's the next to come across the line. This comes up to the line. DRS wide open and sets a 118.7. 8,800s quicker than Yeatmax.
Who's this new guy? The AlphaTauri?
Don't know.
Is he new?
First time I've seen. Yeah, he is new. This is the first time I've seen him, to be honest. He wasn't here last week.
Yeah. So 117.6 for Malik is the fastest time. Casper and Yeatmeeks are almost a second off the pace. And that's not even the fastest lap. There'll be faster laps than that, way faster laps than that. There's Vix. How do you say his name? On Ping. Call him On Ping.
Just call him Ping.
Ping. Plimball goes fastest with a 117.1. As Roman goes 116.9.
The track is rampant early on in.
Isaac's purple sector 2.
Could we see Isaac? And he comes on the final corner.
He's going to set that time of...
Not going to be quick enough. It's slower than all of them.
Oh, he must have had a shocking purple sector 3. Owen, go through his lap rally.
We find Owen as he comes up to the hairpin. Gets a really good exit now up towards tricky double right-hander, and he's run wide and invalidated his lap.
Monkey blue hat.
He comes into the last sector,
Purple sector.
middle sector for Monkey Blue Hat. As he rounds the final 2 corners now, on the power as early as possible, using all the track, and rounds the final corner up towards the line, and will set a lap time of a 1 minute 17.791 and goes P4. 10th off of Malik and 6/10 off of Kimby.
Sector flag yellow. I think it's no, it's not Isaac, it's his teammate Justin who's having a... He's just having a shocker there, I don't know what he's doing.
But after the first couple of runs, Roman tops the timesheet, but still Luke and Owen to set a lap time.
Yeah, we see already in the 116s, so we could be seeing maybe 116.5.
Maybe even 115s.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, early on in the session, I think they'll be running higher fuel. As Luke now begins his lap up into turn 1. Took turn 1 with a lot of pace in towards turn 3. Kisses the apex of turn 3 and 4. DRS wide open and will get a lovely toe from the car up ahead of him. It's a 22.3 for the first sector. Will that Alfa Romeo get out the way for Luke? He's not. He's putting Luke off. As Luke runs wide and...
It's not validated, but he's still going.
But that would have hindered his lap huge because of that Alfa Romeo of Justin. 52.6 purple middle sector, so still manages to get a purple middle sector. Now into the final 2 corners of his lap. Apart from getting...
It looks slow this lap.
Yeah, apart from Justin getting in his way, it's been a pretty decent lap.
117.
118.0.
That's almost...
Just missing out of the 117s.
That's almost... That's just over a second. So his teammate. It's like a real life Checo Perez.
As Ping is... I don't know what he's doing. Fitzgerald is now coming out, and Zach will come across the line to go P7, a 10th off of Luke. Sets a lap time of 118.1. Strielka in the Alpine is now out for his lap. And Ping comes in.
Ooh, quick turn on Michael.
So drivers still yet to set a lap is Owen, Ping and Strielka.
Turn your fucking phone off.
Yeah, just did.
No, you did. Fair enough. I remember how we used to... Australia, because Cumberland is out lap. Cumberland is out lap. Casper's going to set a lap. Riley, what do you reckon he's going to set? Probably 1:18, maybe. Can he beat the pole time?
Nowhere near.
1:18.2. Not a bad lap for a Williams.
Zach will now box. So Malik, Plimble and Roman are now out, but Roman is on a lap. Comes up towards the line. A 1:16.7 goes 2 tenths quicker than his previous lap time. So it
He's
could
still
be
4 tenths up.
it could still be 1:16.5, as we could see.
He's a whole 4 tenths quicker than Plimble, which, unless Plimble set a banker lap, then Roman's looking pacey in the Red Bull. He's Plimble's on a lap.
Comes into the final 2 corners of his lap. Yeah, I think he's abandoned his lap and will come into the pits. 2 tenths up in his previous time is Plimble in the first sector, up towards the second sector. 51.63 tenths up on his previous lap. So it's still only enough for P2 at the moment, unless he can gain even more time in these last 2 corners. As he rounds the final corner up towards the line and will come across the line to set a 1:16.7 and take provisional pole with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left.
How close that is.
It's really close between Plimble and Roman. Really close.
300ths. How was he? It's 3-4 in a Haas. This kid's got a bit of pace about him. This gets a bit of understeer there as he comes up the hill. It's a very hilly track, Portugal. Ups and downs, lefts and rights.
So
As Lando Norris. Yep, well, let's get into that. As Lando Norris once described it as a roller coaster. As he's gonna set. I can't tell if it's a quick lap or not because he's not invalidated. As he comes in past sector 2, isn't purple. Coming into sector 3, coming into the final few corners. It's a tricky section this because you've got to get a good exit out of this corner to make sure you get your full.
He's abandoned it.
Yeah, he's abandoned it.
He's going to give his teammate a tow down the main straight.
Not sure how.
Zach comes flying into turn 1.
Using all the track there.
Turn 3 into turn 4. Very close to the limits is Zach. And
Purple sector 1.
Purple first sector, 6 tenths up.
What can he do? Can he keep me going? It's very easy to lose a rear here. Very easy. I've done it plenty of times myself. As he keeps it going.
I don't think it'll be a quick enough lap for pole, but it could be up there.
As the purple sector 3. That's just the Alfa Romeo going slow. Purple sector.
Second up on his previous lap time.
He's absolutely flying in the Haas. Could we see a Haas get pole position in Portugal? I mean, never right off.
He's got to gain at least 4 tenths for a provisional pole. As he comes around the final corner, it's been an outstanding lap with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left of the session. Zach comes across the line and goes
P3
P3 in a Haas. What
Fair
a lap
play.
from Zach.
Wow.
And he's only 3 tenths off of Roman and Plimble. That is an outstanding lap from Zach. As Luke is also on a lap now into the tricky double right-hander.
As he makes his looking really off the pace again this week. Looked off the pace last week. Looking off the pace again this week. Not a good start for the Alfa Romeo drivers as well. They're in P11 and 12.
It's a really poor performance for Luke at the moment. 2 tenths up on his lap time in the middle sector. Barely gaining anything. And could only beat P7 unless other drivers can go quicker. As it comes across the line and it's only enough for P7.
He's not exactly at the best of laps, Luke. He's not performing as well as I thought he would do. Luke's retired. He's actually retired from the session. He obviously don't think he's going to get another lap in, but that one could be one for the stewards if Roman or somebody's watching. He has actually retired on track. I don't know about the rules of that, but
Or maybe he can
could
have
be
a better race.
yeah, hopefully. As everyone's on a lap apart from Justin, who was actually on a lap. On board with Justin, Riley, off you go. Take us through the lap.
As Plimble comes up into turn 1 and
We'll do Blimball instead, shall we?
Plimble's ruined his lap. Still plenty of time for him to get round and set another lap, but it's all down to Roman at the moment. This is Roman's last flying lap, so he's got to make this count. Coming down into turn 1. Reaching at
205 miles an hour in the end. Keep it. Is that math? Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I went different.
touches the inside curb of turn 3, using all the track on the exit of turn 4 up towards the purple first sector, 10th up on his previous lap.
Using all the track but not going too wide there.
And Plimble is about to come up to the last couple of corners, but Roman is currently on a lap.
He's only got 20% ERS, so he's going to struggle.
This comes into the middle sector.
End of sector
Plimble's
2.
now beginning his lap.
It's not
Up on his previous lap.
It's not a purple sector 2.
Plimble starting his lap. Can Plimble get pole position? We'll ride and ball with him in a minute, but
As Roman's coming round, he's coming round the last corner as we speak.
low on ERS.
5%, 3% as he comes across the straight, across the line.
17-0, so Plimble is on provisional, is on pole for the Portuguese Grand Prix.
And P has been disqualified for going the wrong way on the track. As now we go on board with our pole setter, who has backed out his lap now, and he'll just take it in nice and smooth.
Can Alzi do anything? Can Alzi gain any positions and join his teammate on the second row? Malik is box, so Malik can't do anything more.
That's qualifying, unless Monkey can set. Monkey's invalidated, so.
Yeah, Alzi's going to get his coat off of Monkey.
The two Alfa Romeos is the only people left.
It's going to be close, and it's only enough for P5 for Alzi. Casper is invalidated his lap.
Isaac's still on his lap.
Owen's invalidated, so it's just Isaac left.
Isaac, I don't think will set anything faster. As we see, he's only just coming on the straight for the pole tabs, so it's going to be, yeah.
Only enough for P11.
He's improved by 0.02.
And that is qualifying complete. Plimble is on pole with a 1:16.7, very close between Plimble and Roman. With a Haas driver in P3, what an outstanding lap for 1:17.0. So Plimble on pole, followed by Roman, Zach in P3, Malik in the Ferrari P4, and Alzi in P5. Monkey, Blue Hat, Luke, Casper, Yeetmex, and Joker covers the top 10. And then comes Isaac, Owen, Justin, and Ping finishing off the rest of the grid.
As we now just
Wait for
the awkward wait.
So who do you think will win this race? Oh, Vince left.
I think Plimble will win it. I think Roman's a very how do I say aggressive driver. But yeah, so he ends up taking himself out half the time. But yeah, I think Plimble. I think Yeet Meeks are probably the first to retire. He's just an average. He's an average driver, isn't
he? Yeah, we could maybe see the Haas driver maybe competing for the win.
Yeah, maybe Isaac saying his race pace is good. We found he's got shit quality pace, but his race pace is good, and it's 3, 4, 5 red lights.
No formation lap.
And it's lights out, and we're away in Portugal as Plimble's already taken the lead. He's kept his pole position as the Haas is. I have no idea what's happened. Ali's been spun. So is Casper. Oh, it was bloody chaos. Someone spun around and took everyone out with him.
As Malik is dropped all the way down to P11, it's been a horrid start for him on this opening lap.
As Roman is sniffing Plimble's ass at the minute.
Justin in P9 behind his teammate. But Plimble keeps hold of P1, but Zach has actually lost 2 positions off the start. It's been a good start.
As Roman's looking to go around the Plimble, he's got round him. Roman's gone around Plimble.
But Plimble could be coming back at him. He had a thought of going down the inside, but chose not to, and most likely get him on the straight. But Roman, after lap 1, takes the lead of the race, followed by Plimble, Monkey, Yeetmex, has had an incredible start and is up into P4 already. But here comes Plimble down in towards turn 1, down the inside of Roman. Will he get the move done? He forces Roman off of track, but they're side by side all throughout the first couple of corners. Still side by side up towards turn 4. This is incredible battling as Roman forces Plimble off track. So giving him a taste of his own medicine. Now into the hairpin of turn 5. Plimble gets the switchback, but can't get it fully done, and Roman keeps P1. Absolutely great battling between the two drivers. Nice and clean, but also hard racing. As Eatmex has had an incredible start. Let me see how many positions he's gained. He's gained 5 positions off of the start. Meanwhile, his teammate is battling Isaac for P7 as they come into the final corner, and Isaac has got ahead of Ping, but Ping is coming back at Isaac, coming down the inside, and is up into P7. But oh my god, Isaac sends it back down the inside of Ping from far back, and it's back up into P7. Absolutely great
Casper's
battling,
spun.
but Malik is on the back and looking to capitalise on this. Yeah, Elliot
As he
said,
gets dive
Casper
bombed by two people.
spun. As Malik back up, making moves, and is up into P7, and now he's got a 5-second gap to Luke, who is pushing after Yemex and Zach of P4 and 5.
Again, he was to just cruise past him. He could go backwards and he still get past him.
But Plimble and Roman still going at it.
Justin and Casper have penalties, by the way. Just a heads up.
Yeah, it wouldn't really matter too much, as they are running P13 and 14. But still a long way to go in this race. But meanwhile, Plimble back up into P1. Comes back at him and is off. Is forced off track. They are not letting each other get away. Meanwhile, whilst they're battling, Monkey Blue Hat is catching up to them. Could we see Monkey getting involved in this scrap? As Roman goes down the inside of Plimble, they make very little contact as there's yellow flags in sector 1 of Strielka, who has been spun. But Plimble back up into P1 and Roman close behind him. And Monkey Blue Hat just a second behind these two. But if Justin doesn't get a move on, he's going to get lapped soon.
That's a bit harsh, Jesus.
SP gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, who's that? Monkey! Monkey has retired from the race! I just saw a car going off and he's in the gravel and is fully out of the race. I just saw a car go flying in the wrong direction. As Roman gets a 3-second time penalty, Ping gets a 5-second time penalty, and oh no.
Chaos.
Roman wasn't able, as Ping DNFs in the pit lane. So we are now down to just 12 drivers left. But now with Monkey out of the race, Roman and Pimble don't have that much pressure on them and can battle themselves and not have to worry about a car behind them getting involved. But can we just take a moment to look at Zach, P3, running his own race, as it's a huge lag spike. His Yemex gets 3-second time penalty. As the drivers was told not to leave the session way before the lobby got set up, and they clearly haven't listened.
Roman's not going to be happy. Dear. You're going to have an anchor Roman on your ass, lads. Quickly turn your phones off, turn your laptops off, turn everything off. Just let him calm. Just let him calm down. It's yellow sector 3. I think that's Casper spun again, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's
Casper. Is it?
Yeah, it's Strielka.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
As these three drivers are having a horrid race. As Owen's 12 seconds behind Alzi. But we are on lap 6 of 23. Stroker gets a 3 second time penalty. And Roman and Plimble are still going at it. May not be battling as hard, but they are still there, putting each other under pressure. As Roman's weaving on a straight for whatever reason, I do not know. As they've now got a 5 second gap to P3. As there's yellow flags of probably Strielka.
He's gone again.
Spinning on the turn that does everyone. Strielka could be retiring from the race. But Luke is not really gaining much on Zach. Gain position, so he's been an alright start for Luke as his yellow flags from sector 3, and that'll be Strielka again.
Not for the first time, and not for the last time, I imagine.
What is Roman doing?
Roman?
Yeah, he's just backed off.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I think is Strielka looking to take him out. Oh, well there goes Strielka.
Yeah, I think Roman sure. Yeah, he probably was there.
And Roman is now 2 seconds behind Plimble. But Plimble can start to focus on managing his tyres. But Roman will have to stop much earlier than Plimble, as Justin is now spun. As there's yellow flags once again, and Strielka.
Is Strielka not DNF yet?
No.
Christ. The Roman's in the pits.
He's got to have an absolutely insane second stint if he wants to be battling Plimble again.
It's a slow pit stop.
He comes out in P6. But Yemex is going to have Malik on his tail soon as
Yemex will soon be back where he belongs.
Leaves the session.
Yemex is either going to spin here or take someone out because he's a shit driver.
As Malik is coming up, is just over half a second to Yemex. He'll get DRS down the main straight unless Yemex will boxes on this lap, which I think he might do, as this is around the time where we'll see the soft tyres box.
As Yemex goes wide, the absolute donkey goes wide and exceeds track limits, I think.
And he stays up for another lap. Malik will get DRS down this main straight. Gaining and gaining and gaining, but not going to be enough.
As of course, the pit window is open for Yemex. Justin gets a 5 second penalty for Too fast in the pit lane.
As the Emacs gets a really poor exit out of turn
It is a
4.
really poor driver.
We stopped ripping into Emacs.
He's a fucking bean. He's an idiot.
As we are now down to just 10 drivers in the session. Is it really poor exit again as there's probably tyre wear now.
Yeah, use that as an excuse. It's just a poor driver.
This is 13 laps left.
He's nearly 2 seconds slower than his previous lap.
Playboy carries on his medium tyres, and Yeetmex
Doesn't
still
pit.
carries on the soft tyres.
He's an idiot. Why is he doing that? As Malik
Malik
just cruises past him. Jeez, he sent him into oblivion.
Roman sets the fastest lap of the race. Surely that's got to be, as he gets 3 second time penalty now, but surely that's got to be a wake up call for Plimble to box this lap if Roman has just set the fastest lap of the race. Or at least box soon. Because if he leaves it too late, then Roman will be on his back or even past him. Lap 12, and Zach is in P2 on his set of hard tyres, so he can maybe even box lap 22 and still, box lap 22, and then got to set us off for the last lap. Emacs gets him a 5 second time put of speed, and Roman sets another fastest lap, 19.2. But surely Plimble has got a box soon. He's taking those mediums far into this race. He's on 11 lap old mediums.
As Ale gets past Isaac.
Nothing to... Can't even see his tyre wear.
What? Whose?
Like Plimble's.
I don't think it's too good. He will come out still above Roman, I think.
He'll be touch and go. Yeah, it's going to be really touch and go as Roman's flying onto the back of Malik right now. Just over 1.5 seconds. So if Plimble's got a box, it's got to be this lap. But Zach still going on those hard tyres.
Owen gets a 3 second time penalty.
Bold prediction, Zach to win a race this season.
I mean, I don't know. You've got Saya to come still. You've still got
You got like Roman, Plimble, Sayar, Yervin as well.
Yeah, Monkey Blue Hat. Monkey Blue Hat's a good driver, but he just gets a little bit unlucky sometimes. I'd say
Yervin's now in the box. Will Plimble come in this lap? And he does. He comes in. He saw the times that Roman has been setting and chooses to box, but has he left it too late? As Roman is now coming around the final two corners and is down the inside of Malik. Zach
Yeah,
will take
he's
the
left it.
lead of
He's
the
left it
race.
too. It's going to be tight. It's going to be super tight.
As Plimbull travelling at 50 miles an hour down the
Gets in
pit
front of
lane.
Roman.
Roman
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get in front of
gets
Roman.
in front of Plimbull. Roman will be in a net P1. Plimbull has left it way too late to box and is on a set of soft tyres. But Roman is 5 seconds up ahead. And it looks like he will go on to win this race unless Plimbull can pull out some great laps to catch up to him. Luke in front of Roman. Surely Roman will be telling Luke to get out of the way so it doesn't hold him up. But Zach still going on the hard tyres and is in the lead of the race. Still yet to make a pit stop, but it's been a really good drive from Zach as of yet. Luke and Malik are also still yet to box, I believe.
Pinball's flying for no reason.
As Zach now boxes for probably a set of soft tyres, so Roman will take the lead of the race. Will Luke come in this lap? Yes, he will, as Malik carries on those set of hard tyres.
But I remember what you used to say.
But Plimbull has got 5 seconds, to catch up to Roman. This could be a very scrappy last couple of laps between Plimbull and Roman. Zach actually comes out in P4, so when Malik boxes, he will be in at P3. We're going to be seeing a Haas driver on the podium. But Plimbull has got to get a move on. His teammate needs to get out of the way. As Malik now boxes and unleashes Plimbull to catch up to Roman.
4 seconds.
He's on fresh softs. Roman is on, I believe, 8 lap old hards. Mediums, sorry. Yeah, the 7 lap old mediums. So there is a 5 lap difference between the two tyres. And we have just 7 laps remaining of the race.
I still think Plimbull's going to take it. His tyres are going to be so much faster than Roman's at the end of the race.
Yeah, but the softer tyre does wear out a lot quicker than the medium tyres. And remember, Plimbull took his medium tyres to lap, what? He took him quite far.
Yeah. But
Although he is only a 10th off of the fastest lap. As now he sets the fastest lap. 3.5 seconds to Roman. Plimbull is flying right now. Malik up into P5. And Zach is just going to be running his own race to the end of the race. Malik up into P4. and now he's got a 13-second gap to Zach. Gap is now 2.5 seconds. So in a space of 4 laps pretty much, Plimble has gained near enough 4 or 5 seconds to Roman. He comes across the line 4 tenths slower than his previous fastest lap. As Zach, oh my god, sets the fastest lap of the race of 1:18.8. Where has that lap time come from? Oh, oh my god, Plimble will actually win the race. Malik sets the fastest lap of the race.
I told you I said he's got a penalty, ain't he? Is it 3 seconds or 5 seconds?
Yeah, I think it's 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
I just noticed that Roman had a penalty.
I told you that he'd win the race comfortably.
So, unless Plimble spins out, it looks like it's going to be a Plimble win. Unless his tyre wear kicks in massively, as we know there's a tyre wear difference.
Yeah, but he just needs to just bring it home. He don't need to push, just...
Yeah, I saw a video that the Red Bull tyre wear is so much more better than what the Ferrari's one is. Because gets a 3-second tyre penalty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So saw someone do 10 laps. As Rome gets another time penalty.
But that's his race over, I think now. That's just practically said pinball.
Oh my god, Zach could actually, if he pushes hard enough, he could get a P2 here.
He could get a win. Isn't that P2?
Nah, a win is a bit too far, but P2.
I don't know.
If he can get a move on, or even if Plimble and Roman battle hard, that could possibly get a win, but P2 is still on the cards here for Zach. But he's going to have to push that Haas car like crazy. The gap is 3, after the penalty, 3 seconds to Roman. This last 4 laps is going to get tasty as Malik gets a 3-second time penalty now. Zach's not really gaining anything. I don't think he will actually get enough to get the P2. But 2 seconds now between Roman and Plimble.
But I remember you so. I don't think the rest of the grid's going to change much now. I think it's just 3 laps of...
Yeah, the field's spread out quite a bit. The tyre weight's kicking in massively for Plimble, but it ain't going to matter too much. It's not really much to talk about, really.
No, it's
Roman's got
so dead, isn't it?
so much action at the start, and now they've all spread out, and it's just Isaac penalty. Come on, give us some action.
Yeah, someone spin, someone crash. Come on. Owen, at the back, if you're watching, crash. Just crash, please.
Next week just turns into a wall.
What, 10 of the, all of them crash. All of them all just crash. Clipboard's had a good draft today.
Yeah. Left the pit stop a bit too late, but got a bit lucky with Roman's penalties. Owen gets another 3 second time penalty to add on to his list of penalties. And we've just got one lap remaining, and the gap is actually growing between Plimble and Roman.
But I remember how we used to sound.
Roman does have, oh yeah, Roman has 6 seconds, doesn't he? So it ain't gonna matter. So yeah, Plimble's booked the win in. Malik, another 3 second time penalty. And Plimble can just bring the car home now. Well, we had absolutely amazing battles at the start between Roman and Plimble. Side by side, all throughout the first sector. Switch back, pushing each other off. Not letting any of them get away. And now they are on their final lap. Roman quite low on fuel, but with just half a lap left of the race. Roman will come home on track to win the race, but Plimble, with no penalties, will come in to win. Zach is had an absolutely incredible race. Led the race for a couple of laps before boxing. But Roman will come around the final corner to win on track. But Plimble is the race winner for this pre-season Portuguese Grand Prix of IRL. Zach will come home, I think this is a debut race, for a P3 in the Haas. Malik will come home in P4 with God knows how many penalties to his name, followed by Luke in P5. Both drivers getting outpaced by a Haas driver.
Meeks is gonna actually finish about 7th.
G-Max comes across the line in P6, but has got a 5 second time penalty which has been unserved, as Alzi will take P6. G-Max in P7, followed by Isaac, and 5 seconds behind is Casper and Owen in P10. To get the final points as Justin, Strielka and Ping and Monkey Blue Hat all retired. We saw Monkey absolutely bin it into the wall.
That's it, my babies.
And that's the race finish.
You can all go back to the versions and all that, so don't worry. If Malik is driver of the day, but I think I'd give it to playing ball.
I want to
Or
give it to
maybe,
Pimble.
or that hash driver.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach,
Give it to
yeah.
Zach. Drove pretty well today. Very promising for the season.
Yeah, man.
As Malik also did get the fastest lap of the race as well.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm sorry, but did you say he got driver of the day?
Malik got driver of the day, yeah.
How when he started in and finished in the exact same place?
It's what the fucking game said, not me.
I know, but still, how is the game giving Malik the driver of the day when he started and finished in the same place?
You tell me, mate.
That is the race finished, and I believe next week is when the season starts, isn't it?
I haven't a Scooby.
It's either next week or the week after. So good luck to the drivers for when the season starts.
So long, fellow. I need to say goodbye.